I fought a bear one time. I used to have a TV show in the States called Hurt Bert, where I took dangerous men's jobs. And I did. I was a dominatrix gimp. I was an MMA fighter. I was a rodeo clown. One day they called up and they're like, hey, do you want to fight a bear? I was like, who does that for a living? And they're like, you do on Thursday. And I show up and it's a 9-foot grizzly bear. I'm telling you, like a big ass bear, just as dumb as you think a bear would look, just. So I don't know any better. I go up to the bear, I just get to set, I stick my hand out in front of his nose so he can get my scent, and the trainer goes, what the fuck are you doing? I go, I'm letting him get my scent. He goes, this is a bear, not a labradoodle. He goes, we have protocol, take these, and he hands me 5 marshmallows. He says, when the bear's not looking, take a marshmallow, put it in your mouth. Then, nonchalantly, walk in front of the bear, show him the marshmallow like, huh, and allow the bear the opportunity to engage you. Engage you and take the marshmallow out of your mouth with his mouth. This way he'll learn to trust you. I was like, fuck that. Who thought of this, the bear? Is this the bear's idea? He goes, hey, buddy, this is how we do it. And my crew's behind him like, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. I don't know any better. So I go behind the bear, take the marshmallows like David Blaine, and I whip one in my mouth, just, and then walk in front of the bear, sneaky, and then like a hooker, like, haw, haw. And the bear, out of the corner of his eye, sees the marshmallow and loses his shit, just, and I'm going, he rushes me, and with the grace of a frat boy trying to close the deal at 4 a.m., tongue kisses it out of my mouth. Tongue in. Bears never brush their teeth. I'm making out with a homeless guy 5 times in a row. Just. I get done, and the trainer's like, fantastic, we're ready. I go, whoa, 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 whoa. I haven't learned anything. He goes, what are you talking about? You learned the most important lesson. I go, what's that? And he goes, the bear likes marshmallows. I go, what am I supposed to do with that knowledge? He goes, listen, if you get in trouble, just very confidently say, marshmallow. Now, what will happen is the bear will hear that and he'll give you some space to do your trick, but we'll hear it and we'll know you're in trouble and we'll get you out of there. I go, yeah, but he thinks they're inside me. What if he's like, don't worry, I know where you keep them. He goes, you'll be fine, let's go. And I swear to God, the bear is smiling. He's like, oh, bitch, I know how to get marshmallows around here. I gotta tap you out, dude. And he grabs me, and he put me in a bear hug and locked down and just starts grinding on my ass. Now I'm looking at the crew, the trainer going, hey, marshmallow. Fucking marshmallow, get me the fuck out of here. Marshmallow, marshmallow. The trainer looks scared, and he jumps in front of me. He's like, go limp. I'm like, oh, please be talking to me right now. And not that, is there a bear cock climbing up my jeans? About the split center scene, just, oh, marshmallow, marshmallow. So I go limp. Now it looks like I'm getting date raped by a bear, just, I slide out of his paws, and that's the last thing I remember, because apparently his instincts took over, and he sat on my face. And that's the last thing I remember. My wife, who I had brought to set, I'd been dating 2 months, and I was just trying to impress her. My wife is a redneck, like a real redneck. Like her parents met on AncestryMingle.com. Like, when she talks, you smell biscuits. Like, she's not afraid of big animals. That she grew up around that shit. She just goes over, grabs a marshmallow, shoves it in her mouth, stands by my feet and goes, huh. The bear then takes his balls out of my mouth, goes over to her, takes a marshmallow in her mouth, they pull the bear to one side, her to the other, and they drag me under a tree. And that's where I woke up, in the lap of my producer, Tim Scott. And I woke up and I said, what happened? And he looked at me, he's like, well, you got raped and teabagged by a bear. You might want to get tested. He goes, but that chick, that Leanne chick, I think she saved your life. And my wife comes over at that exact moment and leans in, and her head blocks the sun. There's a halo from the Lord himself surrounding this woman's face as she leans in. I know you're like, really? Fucking it's my narrative. She leans in and goes, are you okay? And I look up, having just faced death, at this woman's face with an aura around her head, and I knew at that very moment, I said, I would have never done that for her. Thank you guys, have a great night.
He does not find me funny. I've only made him laugh one time. One time, 7 Christmases ago, I was in DC, I called my wife up, I go, yo, what do you want for Christmas? My wife's like, pajamas. That's what I heard, pajamas. She meant pajamas. I heard pajamas. She meant a pair of pajamas. Start there, Bert. I heard the plural, so I bought her 7 pairs of pajamas and individually wrapped them. She had a lot of shit to open. And then sat back in the cut going, done, son. Bitch wants pajamas, bitch got pajamas. All Christmas, I'm like, yo, open my gift. She's like, I'll get to it, I'm working with the girls. My dad's sitting next to me like, you must have killed it this year, buddy. I was like, you'll see. Finally, end of Christmas, she gets to my present. I've been talking about this present all Christmas. Whole family gathers around. She opens the first pair, pulls them out, and just goes, oh, pajamas. And immediately I think, fuck. If that's her reaction to pajamas number 1, I can't imagine it's gonna build. My dad's drinking whiskey and eggnog and just goes, who the fuck buys someone pajamas? She opens the second pair, pulls them out and goes, oh, more pajamas. My dad looks at the 5 unwrapped gifts, quickly does the math and goes, oh, you're a fucking idiot. By pajamas number 5, he's going flipper on me, just pajamas number 6, the whole family's around her going, come on, pajamas! Come on, pajamas! Pajamas number 7, they are pissing themselves. Thinking, how could this get funnier? What they do not know is I've also bought my mom and sister's pajamas. You should have seen this man when my mom pulled her gift out from me and he was like, oh, it's motherfucking pajamas! Escape rooms normally happen in like a mall. This was in a dude's house. He had converted every room in his house into an escape room, much like John Wayne Gacy. We pull into the neighborhood, my dad's like, no fucking way. George is like, Papa, I heard it's really scary. He goes, I'm shitting my pants right now, ladies. We see a house painted all black, no landscaping. Leanne's like, I think that's it. My dad's like, keep fucking going. Get out, go up to the door, knock on the door, dude's already in character. Oh, dude, it's LA, this guy's good. Silk robe, towel around his head, stroking a kitty cat, and he just goes, have you seen my mother? My dad grabs my hand, he goes, what the fuck did he just say? I go, he's looking for his mother, and he goes, tell him his mother can suck my dick. My dad's like, is this real? Is this real? I go, it's part of the escape room, Dad, just play along. He goes, would you guys like to see a tour of my house? And my mom's in it. Yes, we would love to see a tour of your house. What's your mother's name? How old is she? Where did she go to college? Take these down, Isla, these are notes. So we go on a tour of the house. The women are into it, and my dad is picking this guy apart left and right. He's like, he smells like shit. Buddy, I think he fucking lives here. I think he lives. What kind of fucking lunatic lives where every room is an, he was just eating lunch. Buddy, he's eating mac and cheese with coffee. Who the fuck drinks coffee? Black coffee with mac and cheese? He's got IBS. I guarantee you he's got IBS. I'm like, I don't think these are helpful clues, Dad. The guy comes in, he goes, would you guys like to see Mother's room? My dad goes, absolutely fucking not. My mom's like, yes, we want to see your mother's room. He's like, well, Mother doesn't allow car keys, cell phones, or wallets in her room, so you'll need to empty your pockets and put them on the kitchen table. And like sheep, we're like, okay. We empty our pockets, Walk into the room, and the second I step into the room, I feel the door shut and lock behind me, and I have a panic attack. The first thing I think is, he didn't ask our names. We didn't give him a credit card. We didn't fill out a waiver. We didn't even really check the address. We just saw one sketchy house in a neighborhood, knocked on the door, he presented a problem, and we're like, the Scooby-Doo gang will figure it out. And now we're locked in his fucking house. My dad's next to me going, tell me where I steer wrong in this story. Did you just walk your family into a serial killer's house? George goes, Papa, isn't this scary? He goes, you have no fucking idea. You two are getting sold to the goddamn Albanians tonight. You'll be working in a Chechen whorehouse the rest of your lives. I was like, Papa, how do you think we get out of here?